In our previous video, we learned about rotational symmetry of a parallelogram. You can find the video link in the description box below. In this video tutorial, we'll be discussing rotational symmetry of a rhombus. So we have a rhombus here, and we know that in a rhombus, all the sides are equal to each other and the opposite sides are parallel. Okay, so if we have to rotate this rhombus, then for that, first I am going to take an axis that will pass through these opposite vertices, and that is here. And then I'll take another axis that will pass from this pair of opposite vertices, that is this one. Now this point of intersection, that is, if we denote this by O, this will be point of rotation of this rhombus. Okay, and I have highlighted this side with a different color and this one with a different color, so that when we rotate this, you can understand the rotation, that which side has moved to which position, and so on and so forth. So now I'm going to remove one of this axis. So I have removed this one, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate this rhombus around this point of rotation, that is O. What's O? The O is the point of intersection of the two axes. Okay, so if I rotate by 180 degrees, then this will happen. Can you see that this line, highlighted line, has moved here, and this highlighted line has moved to this position. Now tell me, aren't these two figures exactly the same? Don't go on colors. Just tell me that if you rotate around this axis, around this point O, so if we rotate by 180 degree, the final figure, isn't it exactly the same to the previous one or the initial one? The answer is yes, exactly the same, right? Then what we do is, from this position, we again rotate by 180 degrees. Initially we rotated by 180 degrees. Now again we are rotating by 180 degrees. So tell me, what's the total angle of rotation? Initially we rotated by 180 degrees, and then again by 180 degrees. It means that 180 degree is initial, and now again 180 degrees. So this time your total rotation is of 360 degrees, and this will happen. You can see that when you rotate this by 360 degree, that is one complete rotation, this side has, that is the one it was here, will again reach this position, and this side will reach to this position, that is we have shown here. It means that if your O is the point of rotation, O is the point of rotation, and if you rotate around this by angle of rotation, if you rotate around this point by 180 degrees, then you'll have a rotational symmetry. And then if you rotate further by 180 degree, that is total 360 degrees, then again you will have a rotational symmetry. Now this 360 degrees means that one complete rotation, and this is true for any figure. Even if you take this figure, right, and if I ask you that at what angle it will have a rotational symmetry, the answer is that since it's completely irregular figure or diagram, so if you make one complete rotation, so it will reach to its initial position. So 360 degree is the angle of rotation at which each and every figure or object will have a rotational symmetry. That's the same thing here. So what's the order of rotational symmetry? The order of rotational symmetry will be 2. Order of rotational symmetry. And why 2? Because for the first time you're having rotational symmetry at 180 degree, and the next time you're having rotational symmetry at angle of rotation 360 degrees. So the order of rotational symmetry is 2. And what's the line of symmetry for a rhombus? Line of symmetry is also 2 is also 2, and that is around its diagonal, right? Once if you take this diagonal, it will show a linear line of symmetry, and if you take this diagonal again, you will have a line of symmetry. So in this case, in the case of rhombus, line of symmetry is 2 and order of rotational symmetry is also 2.